The pace of AI and blockchain is speeding up so quickly that every week feels like a new chapter. Today is no different. We have got Anthropic unveiling Claude Sonnet 4.5, Singapore preparing for one of the biggest tech gatherings at Marina Bay Sands, a CSGO built on Caffeine that's impressing seasoned entrepreneurs, and a student who turned exam stress into a brand new education tool. It's a lineup that shows how quickly these technologies are moving beyond hype and into practical impact. And as always, this is brought to you by Ledger Life, where we track the stories that matter in ICP community. Let's start with Anthropic. The company has just launched Claude Sonnet 4.5 and it's being talked about as one of the most capable upgrades yet in AI coding and reasoning. Compared to its earlier Opus 4.1 release, the new model is showing clear improvements in handling complex agents and demanding computational tasks. For developers, this isn't just a performance tweak. It's a step towards making AI a more reliable partner in real world projects. The coding experience has been sharpened with a refreshed Claude Code terminal interface. That means workflows can become smoother and more integrated into tools that developers already use daily. One of the clever additions is the checkpoints feature, which allows large tasks to run securely and roll back to earlier states if needed. Think of it as version control with a safety net built in. Beyond coding, Claude can now analyze data, create files, and generate visual insights in formats that are immediately usable across industries. That's particularly valuable for professionals who don't just need an answer in text. They need charts, files, and actionable material ready to deploy. Anthropic is rolling out Sonnet 4.5 across its Claude developer platform, Amazon Bedrock, and Google Cloud's Vertex AI. Pricing hasn't changed from the previous Sonnet 4 release, which is important. This isn't about locking improvements behind a higher paywall. For API users, there are two big additions. The first is a context editing tool to clear outdated information when working on long running tasks. The second is a memory tool that lets Claude store and consult data beyond the immediate interaction window. That's a big deal for complex projects that require continuity. Anthropic is also experimenting with Imagine with Claude, which lets Max Plan users generate software dynamically without pre-written scripts. It's still a trial, but the concept shows how AI could eventually create code in real time. Alongside that, the Claude for Chrome extension has been opened to waitlisted users, widening access beyond traditional developer environments. Built by the Definity Foundation on the ICP blockchain, Caffeine already integrates Claude at the heart of its platform, turning natural language prompts into full stack Web3 applications. With Sonnet 4.5, some of the sticking points in backend workflows could be resolved, making Caffeine even faster and more reliable at generating production ready code. The bottom line, Anthropic is positioning Claude as not just another AI model, but as a benchmark tool for coding and computational work. And platforms like Caffeine stand to benefit directly from this leap. Next up, Singapore is about to host one of the biggest gatherings for blockchain and AI, that is Token 2049 at Marina Bay Sands, happening on 1st to 2nd October 2025. The scale this year is staggering. More than 25,000 decision makers, developers, and visionaries are expected. It's not just another conference. The organizers are turning the entire venue into a pop-up city. Every one of its 5 floors will be used with immersive experiences ranging from zip lining and pickleball to gong ceremonies, cold plunges, and even on site massages. But beyond the entertainment, the real draw is the networking. It's a rare chance to connect directly with some of the biggest names shaping the future of blockchain, crypto, and AI. Among the highlights is Caffeine AI's showcase on 1st October. From 12:30 to 5 o'clock, attendees will get to experience the self-writing internet in action. This is billed as the first complete tech stack designed for AI, where apps are built purely from conversation. Visitors can try hands-on demos, build apps at dedicated pods, and talk with the pioneers building this new internet model. Community-driven networking is also at the core of Token 2049. There will be panels, scheduled breaks, and presentations, giving space for participants to meet thought leaders and share insights. The Generative Beings Asia's largest Gen AI network with over 9,000 founders and experts will be present as well. Their goal is to showcase new AI products and help fast track them to market. Other notable names include Origin, which is planning multiple events throughout the week, and Liquidium, which is hosting a booth where attendees can pick up customized Liquidium passports. ICP and Killer Whales TV will also host live pitch sessions, giving fresh projects the chance to present directly to a large influential audience. There is limited in person capacity, so registration is required. Attendees will use QR codes for access, and the organizers are making clear that the environment will be collaborative and harassment free. For anyone involved in blockchain or AI, Token 2049 Singapore isn't just another event on the calendar. It's a touch point for what the next wave of innovation could look like. Moving to gaming, San Francisco entrepreneur Tom Series tried X2 World Tech's CSGO game built on Caffeine. His reaction was simple: "This is nuts." He is someone who has spent years trying out new tech tools, which makes his reaction meaningful. His take was that most platforms offering wide coding barely make it past prototype quality. But this version, powered by Caffeine, blows the others out of the water by a mile. Early testers are saying the same thing. They point to smooth performance, responsive controls, and a polished finish that feels much closer to a mainstream release than a blockchain linked experiment. What's striking is how the appeal is crossing boundaries. This isn't just for the Web3 crowd. Gamers who have no connection to blockchain are showing curiosity because the experience feels complete, familiar, and stable. The CSGO setting lowers the barrier for entry, where players can just pick up the game and play without needing to know what's happening under the hood. Momentum is already building. With Caffeine's coding capabilities combined with a title as globally recognized as CSGO, X2 World Tech has something that could attract streamers, esports fans, and casual players alike. The conversation is moving beyond developer forums into mainstream gaming spaces. Of course, challenges remain. Games that grow quickly need consistent updates, server reliability, and strong community engagement. If X2 World Tech can keep pace with the expectations of a demanding player base, this project could sustain its buzz and stand as a case study in how AI driven coding platforms can change the gaming industry. So now, Tom's endorsement sums it up. The polish is surprising even to seasoned tech watchers, and the reach of this build is extending well beyond the usual blockchain crowd. Finally, a story that shows how Caffeine AI is inspiring practical solutions. 5 days before his exams, student developer Miles Morales realized he was missing lecture notes and couldn't find resources in one place. Instead of focusing on the 7,500 ICP bounty for the early access challenge, he set out to solve the issue for himself and his classmates. The result is StudySearch. It's a prototype built on Caffeine AI and ICP. Miles announced it on X as a decentralized library where students, lecturers, and researchers can upload, search, and share knowledge. The features go well beyond storage. AI driven search makes finding resources quick, while uploads can be minted as NFTs linked to internet identity. Our point system rewards contributions, allowing students to pool points to unlock guides together. On top of that, AI generated summaries and flashcards are built in to help with revision. Miles is already working on tags and categories, a mobile first version for emerging markets, and cross chain storage. The vision is ambitious. A lecture handout uploaded in one classroom could become available across continents and preserved for years. But the challenges are real too. Any student focused platform needs strong moderation to prevent misinformation or duplication. Adoption will also depend on whether it becomes intuitive enough for everyday use, especially in regions where mobile access dominates. Still, the early response has been positive. Miles' personal story, building StudySearch in the middle of his own exam prep, adds authenticity and urgency. And it highlights what's possible when AI tools like Caffeine are applied to real world problems rather than theoretical concepts. StudySearch may still be in its early stages, but it's already sparking conversations about how AI and blockchain can reshape education for the better. So there you have it. From Anthropic pushing AI coding forward with Claude Sonnet 4.5 to Singapore preparing for Token 2049 to gaming breakthroughs and student-led innovation, the picture is clear. These technologies are no longer confined to labs or niche communities. They are becoming tools that reshape industries, education, and entertainment. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget that Ledger Life is supported by our viewers. You can find wallet details for donations in the description, along with the links to all the projects we discussed today. Every contribution helps us keep covering stories that matter in ICP. And with Caffeine AI emerging as a common thread across so many of these updates, it will be fascinating to see where this movement heads next. Stay tuned because the next big leap may be closer than you think.